This is a channel message from our Father in heaven. He speaks to me when I'm in the garden. I take notes, but you'll hear fluctuations in my voice because sometimes there's a righteous indignation that comes through. Do not focus on that. It's just about the message. I am nothing. I am telling you, my children, you will hear these words to take shelter. Your enemies want to cause chaos and mayhem. They want another global lockdown. They want martial law. They want total economic collapse throughout the world. They want this wild and destructive weather. They want to release more weapons, more bioweapons that have never been released before. They want one government and a total surveillance without you having any form of privacy. So they know your every move so they can destroy you at any time they want if you're a threat to them. They want to destroy my eagle, which is the United States, and my Israel. This is what your enemies want and what they're planning right now. I never said they would succeed, so do not fear. These words, their threats, their war, their virus, their economy, do not fear any attempts of a blackout or a lockdown. Do not become fixated on sides as they want you to choose a side so you can be at odds with your neighbor or your relatives. This is my war, and I will win. They will fall into every trap I have set for them. They will not have my United States. They will not have my nations. They will not have any of my nations, not the apple of my eye, not my eagle. Great vengeance is coming against your enemies and their plans, and a great vindication is coming for my children, says the Lord. Do not fear China as they shake and make threats against you, because they fear you, United States, and they fear losing control over you. But you will see their president and their communist agenda not only in their land collapse, but every part of their control and dominance they have had over you, my children, and your nation has been severed. The surveillance that China has had over your nation, United States, and the intelligence they have been given from the infiltrators they have had in your government, the intel they've received from the spy balloons and from their technology into your products that came into your land from theirs, will be annihilated, and it will be wiped out, my children. The products that have been brought here from China have been more damaging to your land and to your lives than you realize. It wasn't just cheap product or great technology. They put things in them to spy on you, to make you sick and to kill you. I will destroy, control, and dominate across the globe. Their bioweapons and everything they use to financially control and dominate the United States will be destroyed by my hand. I will heal your land. I will heal your land of communism and socialism brought in by your so-called government, brought into your land by China, by your government controlled by China. Whether it's blackmailed leaders, but it's going to be brought out into the open. The establishment's ties to China. It is about to be cut off by me. Part of the debt you owe United States was your government paying your enemies like China to spy and destroy you. They've paid them with your money, and all that evil corruption will soon be no more. The government allowed these Chinese hackers into many servers, into many computer systems and programs to further solidify their alliance against you. The Biden and all the vines that are associated and attached to him will be brought down. So every person in the old guard, like Mitch McConnell, Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Newsom, all of these, all the others in Washington that have gone against me from this establishment, they will fall. The walls they have built with China will completely collapse in front of the world, says the Lord of hosts. My children, this is part of the shaking that will take place all over the world. China will completely collapse in front of the world, says the Lord of hosts. My children, this is part of the shaking that will take place all over the world. I will show every country your government's plans to destroy you. Prepare for the shakings and the truth that is about to pour out worldwide. Great changes are here to destroy the wicked, so there will be no more corruption and darkness reigning over you. There will be a great reckoning, because vengeance is mine. My vengeance will run your enemies out of their power. Stand close to these fierce words in this great fight. I am the Lord, your Redeemer, and we have it in a good way. We have to fight the good fight. It's a good one, and we know it's the one we win, but we've been in a fight to save our country, to save the soul of our nation. We've been in a fight to save our children, to save our finances, to save our lives from all the sickness, disease, and the viruses, of all these things that the enemies are trying to do. This has been a constant battle, but God has been for us. You have been designated for this battle. We are destined to win this battle. We are also destined to win the fight of justice. Because of what Jesus has done, God has already fought this battle against the enemy and against anyone. So all we have to do is trust and rely. And in the midst of our battle, in the midst of those storms, that only God will take out our enemies, but also deliver us out of anything and everything that we are facing. We are in a global turnaround, and what I mean by a global turnaround is where it has been overwhelmed with darkness and evil will be overwhelmed with light and overcome with light. Just one small light illuminates the darkness. This world will be filled with glory, just like in the days of Noah, when he filled the water to flood the earth in order to cleanse it out of the evil. But instead of water, I will fill the world with my presence, with my glory. This will cause a cleansing, destroy the enemy, and restore my people. Hi, we are all receiving divine messages every moment, but many of us have blocks or just doubt them. I post daily. I get these messages daily in my waking state and my dream state. I post notes and then I go through them, I pray into them, and I post them again over here. If you'd like to follow, you're more than welcome to. Click on the plus, and I'll see you in tomorrow's reading. Bye-bye.